Let us begin. Let us begin. Yo, what is up, YouTube? And Howdy Stream. We're gonna be doing the tier list on who's most likely gonna win this year's World Cup. Some big names, big teams, good teams, and bad teams. But we're gonna debunk everything. Nah, I ain't no football professional, some analyst, whatever. I'm just good old me. I played some good old football back in the day, you know, that typical Sunday league special. So I can't say I'm a pro. So we're gonna be ranking the teams of the 2026 World Cup. Starting off at number 1, Canada. The first win in the knockout stages. Didn't watch the match, but they won 1-0 against South Africa. Not bad. And we're going to put them in B. Don't think Canada has the best team, in my opinion. That's some good teams, but not the best. Let me just change these names real quick. I think I already changed it, but I don't know, like, since I'm using this one time, it just hasn't, like, refreshed it or anything yet. Or we're going most likely to win. And then we're gonna do likely. And then we're going possible. I think we're gonna do possible. I think that's. Oh no! Put this down. All right. That's C tier. We're gonna go meh. And then D. Put the fries in the bag, little bro. You're not. Just put the fries in the bag right now. You're not getting it. You know what I mean? Some of these teams just don't stand a chance. They don't stand a chance. But Canada is possible. It's between the man possible, but I'm gonna put in the possible just because this World Cup has been weird. I'm not gonna lie. There's been a lot of upsets and a lot of underdog stories to be told, but this is the World Cup. Next up, Brazil. I think they're currently playing against Japan right now. 86th minute, 1-1. I'm pretty sure Japan scored the first goal, and then Brazil scored in the 56th minute. Not sure. I don't have it up right now. I just see that it's 1-1. I had to check before though. Brazil. I don't know. I feel like the most likely to win, we can't have a lot of teams up there because then, you know what I mean? Brazil's likely. Likely to win. Very likely. Next up, the people they're playing against right now. The big J to the A. Japan. Japan has been doing pretty decent, you know? Tied against Netherlands. Beat Tunisia. Tied against Sweden. Generally speaking, decent team. Actually, I'm putting Canada in meh. I'm putting Canada in meh. Just because I'm looking at the teams here, and to be honest, like, there's gonna be a lot of meh teams. There's gonna be a lot of meh teams, and put the fries in the bag. And Japan, I'm sorry, Japan. You know, I'm putting Japan in possible. I'm putting Japan in the possible. Because it is possible. It's possible for Japan to win. Next up, Germany. They're playing today, and they're a couple of hours against Paraguay. Germany not doing so well since the 2014 World Cup. I'm not gonna lie. All my German fans, woo! Yeah, y'all are not cutting it. But it is possible. It is possible for Germany to win. Is it likely? No. It is not likely. It's just, yeah, don't. Yeah, 2014 was just peak for Germany, but now, like, the low-key fell off, bro. Next up, Paraguay. They're competitors for today's match. The opponents, the oppositions, the possible upsetters in the German community. And if they beat Germany today, I'm going to be laughing at my friend. But it's also going to be sad. He's going to be a very sad boy. But it's going to be funny because I know that boy's a big football fan. And he likes to drink. Paraguay. I personally have not seen their team play or any sort of form. And looking at their history, I don't know. I'm going to put Paraguay at possible. Possible on getting it. Not likely. Very not likely. Next up, though. The Big N. Netherlands. Oh, you thought? We're going Netherlands. Got the big Holland. Put on a good game. 5-1 against Sweden. Yeah, raw. What was Sweden doing, to be honest? Will they get it? Honestly, they're not most likely to win. I feel like let's actually check. Highest rated World Cup teams. Let's see it. We're checking the FIFA rankings right now just to see where the teams are sitting. So right now we got Argentina in first. Okay. That's actually pretty solid. And I'm not going off this list because that would be boring as shit. And also this list, like Italy's like 15th. And they're not even in the World Cup. You have like 68 teams. So this, like, you know, it's not totally accurate. This is just based off the games that they played in the past and stuff like that, whatnot. But yeah, we have Argentina, France. We have Netherlands 7th, above Portugal, the Big P, with Mr. Sui himself. I don't know. I think I'm gonna put Netherlands. I'm gonna put Netherlands up there, to be honest. Unlikely, though. I'm gonna put Netherlands unlikely. Next up, Morocco. I would say Morocco was an underdog in the past few World Cups. And they've shown to be a pretty neat team. And for that reason, I'm putting them in likely. Also above Netherlands and below Brazil. So between these guys. So they're not a bad team at all. They've shown to be pretty good, actually. Next up, we have... what flag is this? This is the Ghana. The Ghana flag. Don't know too much about Ghana. Their next match is against Colombia, actually. Both teams... I'm gonna put I haven't seen many games from these two, so I'm gonna put Ghana impossible and same with Colombia. Just I don't know, not in a good spot in my opinion. Definitely better than some of the teams here, and I'm not putting South Africa in because they're already out. So I know there's meant to be 32 teams here, there's 31, but. Yeah, South Africa, they're already gone. So they ain't winning. That's for sure. But next up, Cabo. And they are up against the Big A. Number 10, Messi. Cabo's not bad. Did they tie against Portugal? So it's possible. But up next, the Big A, capital A, with an exclamation mark behind it. Solid. The most solid team according to the FIFA ranking system right now. And I'm saying this, take this with a grain of salt. Just because FIFA says they're number one, they are a very good team. They won last year's World Cup too. So I'm gonna have to there's gonna be a few teams up on here. And I'm putting this because they have been doing very well. And they're gonna win against Cabo. Well, hey yo, you never know. But most likely they're gonna win against Cabo and win against whoever they play against next. But yeah, they're most likely gonna win, in my opinion. I'm just gonna have to say that right now. Next up, Egypt. I think Egypt has a pretty solid team as well, but I'm not so sure. Let me check the rankings real quick. We have Colombia is actually 11th. Okay, so yeah, it is possible. They're above Germany. Okay. Japan is 15th. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, did I say wait, what was this team? Netherlands. No, what am I saying, bro? They don't have Holland. Am I dumb? I'm dumb. Okay, Egypt. Meh. It's just meh, to be honest. I don't think Egypt's got it in the bag to win the World Cup. I'm sorry. Just yeah, I'm just sorry. No, it's just not looking good. And Brazil just scored another goal. Japan, oh. Brazil is pretty. Unless Japan is going to score another goal, it's the 95th minute. And it's 2-1 to Brazil. Live updating right now. Oh my days, Japan put the fries in the bag. Y'all are out. That is unfortunate. That is really, really unfortunate. I'm sorry to all the Japanese fans. That was bad. But moving on. Moving on. We got the big Aussie. The big Aussie land. I don't see Australia winning. I don't see them winning. I'm sorry, I just don't. I just don't see Australia getting it. For that reason, I'm putting them in meh. I don't feel like they have a good enough team to be doing it. Next up, Switzerland. Oh no, this is Algeria. I was looking at the matches. We got Algeria, Switzerland. I'm putting both of these in meh. Obviously, take this with a grain of salt. Anything can happen. Who knows? Maybe Japan comes back at the 98th minute, and do a madness. But that is not looking good for them. So yeah, Algeria, Switzerland, both in meh. Next, doing Croatia. Solid team. I think they're ranked 11th. Very possible. Very, very, very possible. I'm not gonna lie. Solid team, doing well. Called. They have a game on the big 3rd of July against Portugal. That brings us to our next team. I'm gonna put Portugal in likely. I think everyone wants to see the big Suey hit that World Cup finish, just bust all over the stage. I think that's what everyone's waiting for. But I don't know. Are they as like? I mean, this would be crazy. Like Argentina against Portugal. I think that would be the biggest match ever. Will it happen? I don't know if it can happen with the layout of the knockout stages, but we'll see. We'll see. Likely. It is likely. Next up, we got Austria. Meh. I'm just putting in meh. I haven't seen much of the team. Kind of choppy. Obviously, all these teams here are pretty decent, but just don't know. Next up, España. If you're from Spain, put some hands in the air. You know what I'm saying, bro? Nah, Spain. If you've ever met a Spanish fan, you know that they are crazy for their football and their teams, especially. I've never met one Spanish person who is not in love with football, with FC Barca, or Real Madrid. If you know a Spanish person, they are sucking that academy's balls. They're just gripping that shit. That's when you know you're talking to an Espanian kid. That's just how you know. You just know when they just grip it by the ball and just take that shit. You know what I'm saying? But they have a good team. Likely, indeed. Next up, Bosnia. Next up, USA. No, I'm kidding. Bosnia, solid team, but I don't see them winning. Same with USA. Meh. You know what I'm saying? It's just meh. Unless some goofy shit goes down where they rig the games because they host in US to make US look better or some shit, or like try to promote football by them getting so far in the World Cup. I can see that happening. Like them trying to beat them so they can get the football exposure in America. I don't know. But it could happen. Senegal. That they played against Spain. They're the ones who tied against Spain, eh? It's crazy stuff. I saw someone who put $1 million on that bet. Well, I think he was only gonna get 80,000, so he was gonna get 8%, a 1.08 multiplier. Brother. Bro thought he was gonna get that 80 bands. Quick 80 bands, but oof. You already know he took a loan out for that shit, and now he's in generational debt. Gonskis. He's gone, brother. Senegal, just because they tied for Spain, I'm putting them in possible. It's possible for them to win, you know what I'm saying? Belgium. Knowing they have a good team. They haven't been doing too. I haven't been hearing much about Belgium, but they're probably going to beat Senegal. So I'm putting them in likely. Congo. It's just a meh, to be honest. It's just a meh. Not too good. And next up, we got the big England. Pretty solid team. I'm putting them in likely. You know, I have some doubts in this, but I think all of these are top teams anyways. So it's likely for one of these teams to win. Very likely. And the next up, we got Ecuador. And they're against Mexico next, so I don't know. It's possible. It is possible. I mean, of course, anything is possible. But we're going realistic here. Mexico likely. Of course, Mexico's got a good team. No doubt. Let's see. Mexico's 9th. Yeah, and they just went up five places. So it is very, very possible. And Brazil just won, confirmed. That is quite upsetting indeed. Next up, we got Sweden. Now I would put Sweden in possible, and I am a bit biased since I am half Swedish. And as much as I would like Sweden to win, they are playing against France next. And as much as I would want Sweden to beat France, can you imagine that? Sweden beating France? Biggest upset in football history, I think. Hands down. But just because their first game is against France, I'm putting them in there. I don't know. I don't think that's possible for them to win. It is possible, but it's just not possible. You know what I'm saying? France, we're putting them up with Argentina just because their past World Cups have been they have been on point, you know, winning in the 2018 one and 2022. They put up a good fight. So for that reason, most likely to win. Next up, we have Cote De Ivory. I think I said that right. Don't know. Let me know down below in the comments. Possible. They don't have a crazy team, but it's definitely there. Next we have Norway. Norway has been doing exceptionally well, I must say. You know, especially with Holland and all his fellow boys. Oh, why is this? We're gonna put unlikely. I think that's a pretty solid list, you know? I feel like all these teams, Impossible, meh, and obviously put the fries in the bag, they are it is very low for them to win. Very, 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 very low. Possible, meh, probably not. There's probably like a 0.1% chance. Possible, like a 1% chance. Likely, each of these teams have like a 10% chance to win. Most likely, this will probably be the finals again. I don't know how the knockout stages are lined up, so which team is on which side of the knockout stage, but it will most likely be Argentina and another team, or France and another team, or maybe both of those teams. But yeah, we'll see. I think a lot of people are saying Portugal are gonna win because they beat a lot of these teams in like the Nation Cup or something like that. I don't know what it's called. I don't know. This is the World Cup though. Everyone's locking in for the World Cup, so we will definitely see that. But that was the World Cup tier list. So if you're watching live, you got to see everything. But if not, then you're definitely watching this on YouTube. If you want to come chat, you know, you can come debate and help me rank these yourself. If you come watch my Twitch / Caden Holmstrom. You already know. It's in the link in bio. You already know. Come check out the streams. It's always so nice to have you on here. But without further ado, I think it's time